Hi there lovelies, welcome back to another Lillbits studio vlog. This is actually going to initially start out as a little cozy catch up with Karen. I don't know if you realise, but it's been a good 4 months I think since I last did a vlog. So I thought what I'd do is I just let you know a little bit of what's been going on behind the scenes. Sometimes I've discovered that life just throws you curveballs. Well, I've had a couple thrown at me and I thought it was only fair that I sit down and share some of those with you. There is so much going on behind the scenes with Lillbits, and I can't wait to share them with you, so let's get started, shall we? Okay, where to begin? Russell's mum, Russell's my husband, unfortunately she got really poorly at the end of last year. And so we ended up spending all of Christmas up in Chester. We spent Christmas Day in the hospital, and you know what, it just made me really grateful for the time that we have with loved ones. Now fortunately she's doing okay, she's back at home now. It's been a while though. She spent a long time in hospital, she has a long road ahead of her, and we're going to pop up to Chester and see her again in May, so that's coming up. But yeah, so then at the same time, as I said, life throws you curveballs, doesn't it? I ended up having to have a lumpectomy. Now I can never say that word properly, so apologise if I haven't. I had a lump on my left breast, and I wasn't going to share this, but do you know what? If this helps somebody, I cannot emphasise enough that if you feel there's something not quite right with your body, please, 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 go and get it checked out. Go to your GP, take that first step. So yes, I had that removed. It took me quite a long time to recover, thankfully, and this is why I think it's taken me so long to vlog again. My priorities have changed, definitely. I was go with Lillbits, trying to get vlogs out every single week, and then suddenly you just have to stop and you have to take a pause. And I stopped with social media for quite a few weeks actually, probably a month or so, and I just looked after myself. And the good news is that I'm absolutely clear of any sign of any disease, which is amazing. I do have a follow-up scan this afternoon, actually a CT scan, chest, pelvis, abdomen. I have to fast, so I'll have to probably be quite quick with this part. I have to stop eating about lunchtime today, but fingers crossed everything comes up nice and clear. And yeah, I'm just really grateful, and it's made me realise there are, in the grand scheme of things, other important things in life that sometimes we just have to take care of. So yeah, so that's a little bit of a kind of a background as to where I've been. I'm sitting on my sofa today in our lounge room. I don't know if you realise or if you've watched any other vlogs. Oh, I forgot to tell you who I am. My name's Karen, and I'm the creator, artist, designer behind Lillbits. I have an Etsy shop, Lillbits Creations, and I also have a website now called Lillbits.shop. So I love making cute things, designing cute characters. I also support other artists, so when I first started out I paid for some licensed graphics to use to create some initial sticker sheets. I also created my own designs. Little Henry the Hedgehog is my mascot. I'll try and pop him somewhere for you so you see what he looks like. And since then I've really fallen in love with just creating more and more of my own characters. I still support other artists every now and then. If you're on my Etsy store, you'll see in the graphics credits there's 3 that I work with. I pay a yearly license to work with their designs, and I like to support them best way I can. But my shop is all just Lillbits, all my creations, all made by me. So speaking about Lillbits, look what I've got. I've discovered a new hobby. Well, I call it a hobby, but I really am falling in love with. Look at these. Are you ready? This is called the Scrunchie collection. I'm launching these for the first time next Friday, part of the EHARTS Online Market. I'm really excited. So let's show you. I've got 4 sizes. So this is, let's pop it on my hand. I'm wearing my comfy Cosy Catchup hoodie today. So this is, I don't know if you can see, is the deluxe. Okay, and they have a little bit, I don't know if you can see that, a little bit tag on them. I've absolutely fallen in love with making scrunchies. So there are 4 sizes and I've got a range of colours. So this is deluxe, okay, and then I have the lush size. Let's put that on so you can see the difference. They're really, really pretty though. And then I have the classic size. So this here is the classic. Okay, that fits on nicely too, but you can see the difference in size. And then I had so much fun making little minis. What I'll do is I'll start wearing these in my hair. Shout out to my little flowers today. But the minis, I think it'd be great if you like doing like little bunchies and things like that, and that fits on nicely too. But there are all the sizes. What do you think? Okay, I've got different colours. Let's show you a couple of them. So lavender, the pink. Okay, I've got this. It's kind of like a viscose material, but it's so soft. And again, Lillbits tags. They're either multicoloured, the tags, or they're black and white. There you go. Whoa. And again, in 4 sizes. So let's get those for you. I mean, they feel so nice. And this is really soft. Okay, so these gorgeous little cuties are going to be launching on my website only, not on Etsy, but on my website. Okay, and they look really sweet on Friday. Okay, it's at 6 p.m. I'm also going to have a discount code. What I'll do is I'll link closer to the time the trestle page. So the online market is organised by the lovely Emily Harvey from EHARTS, and there's only about 70 to 100 small business people that take part. So there's like an initial landing page, and you click on the landing page. If I can, I'll just do a little preview here, but I don't want to show you too much. What I'll do is I'll just show you mine. That might help. So you just click on the person and it takes you to the page. So I have to revamp my page because these little cuties have to go on, don't they? But yeah, so these will all be available. I'm going to have just 4 of each colour and each size. So if you really want to purchase one and pick one up for the first round, the first launch, you'll have to be quite quick. But again, I'm just really excited, and I can't wait. I mean, I love my little top. I can't wait to share these with you. I have 2 more colours. There's a mint colour and a darker pink, more of a baby pink colour. So I'm going to get to making them, and in total there are going to be 200 scrunchies. So that's a scrunchie discussion. Now let's pop a little bit of music up, and what I think we'll do is we'll cross over and I'll start talking to you about, you're not going to believe this, but I did my first ever in-person market. So yeah, so let's talk about Lillbits goes to market, and what I found and what I thought about it. Okay, see you in a bit.
Hold up just a minute, been looking for some help just to find myself. Yeah, been losing my focus like 1,000 times before. Can't take this anymore, 'cause I've been looking for something to change thoughts into motion. Been waiting way too long, yeah, waiting just for somebody to love and to surround me and to handle my emotions. I was out waiting for something.
Okay, I'm back. So let's talk in-person markets. Now, because I have pots, I never ever thought that I would ever be able to last for a whole day in a market. Definitely not be able to travel. But we happen to have a local Exmouth pavilion. I live in Exmouth, and they were setting up like a craft fair, like a flea market / craft fair. And I applied, and I can't believe it, but I got accepted. Now the table was only £15, which I thought was absolutely amazing. but once I got accepted, I just can't describe the feeling. I was like in Karen mode, back to Lillbits land. I'd recovered from my surgery. I was feeling really good actually. I'd had a couple of, I call them potsy days, where I get quite dizzy and things, but I thought, right, let's go for it. And so what I did is I spent up to at least 3 weeks working behind the scenes, and let me show you. I've created, so these are for my market, a little pin banner, like a display, and they're all Karen being Karen. They're all labelled and they have letters and numbers. And then I ordered some of the grid cubes. I'm sure I've got some pictures, so what I'll do is I'll pop them up here. But in the future, because I've fallen in love with the market, yeah, definitely, I've fallen in love with market, and I will be going back and applying for more. I'll talk about that in a little bit for you. But I've got, my enamel pins were displayed, and then behind on the grid cubes I have a box with all of these that match. And if a customer wanted a particular one, such as little bunny mouse, so H1, I just take out H1. I absolutely love that. I had a lot of interest actually, of people looking at the pins, and I had some purchases, so I was really happy about that. But also just little things like I ordered a Zettel card reader. I know a lot of people use Sum Up. None of this is sponsored, by the way. I don't think I've ever been sponsored, but hey ho. But because I have a PayPal account, the Zettel card reader kind of links straight to the PayPal, and I found that really good. Now my worry was I would go set up, twiddle my thumbs, twiddle my fingers, smile, say hello to people, and not have any sales at all. Now in the back of my mind, that was going to be fine, because the whole process of putting myself out there, creating displays, so much fun making signs. I don't think I've got any signs here for you. Oh yes I do, here we go. So I've got like a little wallet where I made all these special signs, price lists. I was just so happy that even if I went and I managed to meet people, talk to customers, even if they didn't purchase, for me that was going to be worth it. I made like little pay by cash and card signs. Hopefully you can see that. It's all right, clear enough. And then I have banners, and the rest are in here. I mean, everything's been put away since. I made little price labels. So the scrunchies, for example, they had little sticker sheet sign. So I made all of these by hand, and I have these little plastic clips. You'll get to see, if I can, I'll show you. Little plastic clips as well. And then in here are my main ones. Apologies. So I've got copies of things, and then I have, so this one here is for the sticker sheets. So I've got little bunny mouse, and I literally printed it out, put a clear laminate over them, and stuck it onto, I printed it onto sticker paper. I have some old thinner sticker paper, and then I've just attached it to like a thick cardboard. But yeah, so they all went at the top of the displays, and I learned that I need a lot longer than an hour and a half to set up. I'm so slow. I don't know if it's my poddiness, but anyway. So I made a lovely enamel pin sign. So if you can envision, here's one of my other pin displays actually. So I've got the prices, one of each pin, and this was kind of hanging up on the grids. But yeah, I mean, it was so fun, and I cannot wait to do another one. I did have sales. I think I made, it was just under £200 in the end, and I couldn't believe it. Absolutely blew my mind. The first person to come up and purchase was actually a lovely, adorable lady, a store holder opposite me, and she said I wasn't good for her budget, because she came up to me 4 times throughout the day. She just kept seeing more and more things that she wanted. So a shout out to my lovely fellow neighbour. I shan't say your name because I haven't got permission to say it. But yeah, so, but then I had a young, probably a 20-year-old, for me that's young, okay, a young lovely lady come up, and she just fell in love with my scrunchies. So she purchased quite a few scrunchies, and then when she found out that I hand make them, I think she felt she bought more. But yeah, so the die cut stickers, I think the only thing I didn't sell any lanyards, but I didn't have them in a very good position. So yeah, I mean, wow. And I lasted the whole day. I slept pretty much for 2 whole days after because I was completely shattered. But with Russell said he came and I had a massive smile on my face. Definitely worth it. And so going forward, I've actually applied for a market in Sidmouth. I applied for something called a magical market, and I had my first rejection, which was absolutely fine. I just can't believe I actually got into the Exmouth one, let alone the Sidmouth one. So the Sidmouth one is going to be the end of June, and then, are you ready for this? I'm not. No, I am. I applied for Stationery Fest in Manchester, which, to be able to go to a place where all of the attendees are there looking for things that I make, stationery items, and meeting other amazing creatives. I could name them all, but I just cannot wait. And that's going to be in July. Now, obviously, Russell's going to have to be my support person because I can't drive anymore. It's not a good idea to drive when you black out. It just doesn't happen. So don't worry, safety wise, you'll never see me behind a car, and I don't know, unless they find a cure for this. But we're going to go on like a little road trip. So it takes around about 5 hours to get there, and we're going up on the Thursday. I've booked some accommodation at Premier Inn, and we're going to go in and set up on the Friday, the day before, which will be so much better because instead of me panicking and worrying I'm not going to get it done, I should have a lot of time to set up, hopefully. And then I'm going to be, yes, one of the store holders at Stationery Fest. I don't know where I'm going to be or anything yet, and behind the scenes I'm starting to promote and drip feed. I know the tickets have gone on sale, so what I'll do is I'll put a link in the description if you want to go and get yourself an early bird ticket. All of the planner event tickets have sold out. They were released a couple of weeks ago, but it's going to be a 2-day event. I'm going to be a store holder on the Saturday. The Friday evening, there's kind of like a newbie or new product feature, and a lot of the planner events, some of them are happening on the Friday. So do go check it out. Even though the link is to the tickets, you can go and have a look. But yes, can you believe it? Lillbits is going to be alongside some of the most amazing people and fantastic brands. And I just can't wait. So leading up to it, I promise I'm going to do one of those how I do my displays. So I've actually got a double table for Stationery Fest. I found with a single table and all my goodies and the higher grids, it felt a bit cramped. So having a double table, yes, it costs more, but I think hopefully it'll be worth it. And again, for me, it's not going to be the money side of things. I mean, I'd love to get my table money back, don't get me wrong. But just being in that environment and having the things that I've created on show, and hopefully somebody might purchase something, or even just people coming up and saying hello and asking about my products. Yeah, I mean, I'm still beaming from my market that I did, and it was back in the first week of April. It's not that long ago actually, back in April. And so yeah, so going forward, Lillbits my shop, I have to update a lot of things, and also getting ready for markets, and then at the end of the year I might finish off with going back to the little Exmouth market at Christmas time. It was really handy having something local because we packed up the car. Let's pop a picture there. And we didn't have far to go. So what I have to do is definitely get better at packing and organising my products, because going to Manchester, it's a long journey and I can't be having grids or anything like that. I'll have them all packed away, ready to go. Karen being Karen, I'll probably do like a little plan up, and I'm definitely going to do some tester sessions, so I will share them with you in the weeks and months to come. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to ramble on too much more because this has gone on for a while now. What I will do is, I had a lot of footage around Christmas time that I never got to share with you because we headed up to Chester, and then I had my operation, and yeah, life just got in the way. So what I'll do is I'll actually finish by putting some packaging footage for you, The shop's a bit quiet at the moment, but it is that time of year. I have thankfully had 25 orders this month though across Etsy and my shop, so thank you if you're one of the amazing people who have purchased from me. But yeah, so I'm going to be spending next week making scrunchies. So what I thought I'd do is I'd put some footage on for you of me with my little sewing scenario. I'll pop some of that on, and then I'll put some of the packaging of packages that I hadn't done. Now I also need to apologize, I have 2 unboxings that I need to do, and they should have been done ages ago, but what I'll do is I'll probably do them in my next vlog. And in my next vlog I'll be back in the studio space, which literally is over there. So I'm making it work, but yeah, so thank you everybody. I hope you don't mind this little catch up, and let's share a little bit of the footage. And please, 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 whatever you're doing, just make every day count. And again, fingers crossed for my scans this afternoon. Hopefully everything goes well. I've got a contrast dye I'm having with it, which is why I've got to fast. But yeah, I'm back, I'm happy, and let's get going on bringing little bits back to the stationery world again. Anyway lovelies, I won't come back on at the end and say goodbye. I'll just pop some footage on, and apologies, some of the items are Christmassy themed because that's when they were filmed. And yeah, so I'll see you next time. Hopefully it'll be next week. And don't forget, check out EHARTS Online Market, which is running from Friday through to, mine's going to run to Monday morning. I think a lot of people are doing it till the Monday. And do make sure you check out, there's a discount code, and please, if you can, go and support all the other amazing people on there. I can't express how much it means just to have even that one little sale. I mean, views are amazing, and I don't know if we actually, I think I could probably ask Emily, we'd find out if people had viewed our shop throughout that period. Enough rambling. Have you missed this? I have. Bye lovely.
Clock ticking off the wall, but tonight I'm letting it go. Spent my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Lay my troubles to rest. Blow the smoke through my cigarette. City lights looking fine, and I know this is my time now. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at wish you would be right here with me. My mind is filled with pictures of when we used to dance, but now I don't know where you are. I miss you so bad, won't you come back to me? I've got you in my head, you're all that I see. I've lost all my chances, I know that I am too late. I'm thinking of you, I'm thinking of you, I'm thinking of you, wondering if you're thinking about me too. Now it's too late, now it's too late. I'm out of time, but I'm still thinking of you. My heart keeps on bleeding, I have scars but won't stop healing. They're all there because of you. It's my fault, I messed it up and I should have treated you much better, so much better. I miss you so bad, won't you come back to me? I've got you in my head, you're all that I see. I've lost all my chances, I know that I am too late. I'm thinking of you, I'm thinking of you,